Hello Taurus, how are you guys? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome. Happy birthday to all my Taurus and especially the May Taurus. Since this spread is going to be for May, it's going to be May 2020. For those that have been following me for some time, you know that when I start the monthlies, I do the horoscope spread, which covers 12 different areas of your life or the housing system here. You don't have to know about the horoscope. I will explain each card and how it's going to affect that type of area in your life. All right, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus horoscope spread for May 2020. I will have an extended reading for this, for the ones that resonate and are interested in purchasing the extended. Please see description box below. All right, what is going on in May with Taurus, please? May 2020 for Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One more and we will start, please. We have the Death card. We have a Scorpio and Seven of Cups. Venus in Scorpio energy. Transformation. Also, when I see those two, I feel like the death of an illusion. You're standing your ground here. So let's see. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Nine of Wands. Someone is tired and very defensive here. So let's see, what do you guys need to know? Ooh, Taurus. I will explain each card. So just give me a moment so I can have all of them ready. So we will go here with the first half and then we will look at the other ones. Just so I can concentrate first. This is your kind of what surrounds you. But you seem burdened. This is how you are represented here, Taurus, in the first house. This is your identity. This is how people see you. This is how you portray yourself. Also here, it does rule with your physical body. And you seem very much that you're carrying a certain burden. For some of you, this very much can be a passionate burden. For others, I feel like the exhaustion. You're reaching your limit here. Breaking point. We will see why when we clarify, but this is overall for May. It's just you wearing this type of out where everybody can see the burden. Now, the second house, which usually belongs to you, we have the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, the second house does deal with money and possessions, but also does deal with your values, your self-esteem. You're holding back. I feel like this is budgeting with the Four of Pentacles, holding on to your money, not wanting to take any risks. If you're dealing with another Taurus, I feel like there's a lot of boundaries here. Possessions. This does not mean that you are going to be financially, and again, we will look at the 8,000 other houses here, financially in a bad place. It's just that you are going to be very careful when it comes to how you spend money for May 2020 with the Four of Pentacles. Especially again, because you already have this burden that you're carrying here. Now, the third house is communication. It's your surrounding. It's usually ruled by Gemini here. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, there's going to be communication. But overall, for all my Taurus people here, this is truth. This is clarity. This is what will surround you. This is where your mind is going to be. This is also the messages here or the communication that you're going to be receiving. I like the Ace of Swords because it will cut any type of situation, especially with the Death card, which is your underlying here for the month of May. So it means that there's going to be big transformation with the Death card. Always it requests a kind of an ending here. Some of you may be dealing with the Scorpio, but overall, some type of ending and beginning. It's, of course, it's not an easy ending, but it's a necessary ending with the Death card. There's going to be breakthrough though when it comes to your communication and your surrounding and your environment. There's going to be some communication coming in. I see you isolated with a hermit at home. The fourth house deals usually with Cancer. If you're dealing with Cancer, there's isolation here. But overall, for all my Taurus, I see someone here searching. Hermit is not just going on your own here. It's also analyzing. It's trying to find here that light at the end of the tunnel. Coming out of the shadows as well here. It's interesting that it's falling right under the Death card. I feel like this is what you're going to transform here. Now, romantically here, we have the Five of Swords. This is not easy. It's Venus in Aquarius, by the way, and no matter what, Venus falling in the fifth house, I always see as pleasure, because the fifth house is romance, pleasure, love affairs. We're talking about hobbies, dating. So with the Five of Swords, I feel like someone's ego has been hurt. I'm getting defeat. But also at the same time, what do I need here? What do I need to pay? What's the price to pay in the name of love? Because again, we are talking about the fifth house here, the romance house. Who feels defeated? Who feels like blamed as well here? Guilty. We will see when we clarify. Because as we're going here, a lot of fives. First of all, when I see a lot of fives, I know that we're dealing with some tension, some turbulence type of energy. It's another Scorpio energy, Mars in Scorpio with the Five of Cups, and it's in the sixth house, the house of the Virgo here. If you're dealing with a Leo, there's a lot of type of pride and defeat and obstacles here with the Five of Swords. Now, this may be for some of you regarding your day-to-day routine. This is your physical health, how you take care of yourself, your co-workers as well here, and your job. So I'm getting an emotional loss. And it doesn't have to be, again, regarding a job. We will see here when we clarify. It may be when it comes to your day-to-day routine. I see you isolating yourself. I mean, most of you are going to have your birthdays in May, and with what's going on in the world here, I can understand this may represent just that type of isolation and regret and emotional loss here. But for some of you, it can be regarding your work situation. Something, again, is more of an emotional than actually something happening here. So what is happening in your partnership house, in your marriage house here, guys? Wow, okay, so this is positive. Now we're starting here with a 10, which always is about completion. This is you versus your partnership home. Also here, how you relate to the partner. The world tells me accomplishment. This may be someone that is long distance from you with the world, but I feel like there's a certain sense of accomplishment, closure, feeling finally, you know, as you going through this Death card that you accomplish. Both of these are about type of a journey ending, but one is a journey that this is what you fight to get that closure. It's like graduation type of situation. The death is something that we don't want, but we have to in order to transform. But you and someone else here are feeling kind of like reaching that journey, that destiny. So we will see. All right, so we are going now here, starting with the Scorpio house, the 8th house. This is the intimate house. This is also shared resources here, how you connect on a soul level with another person, inheritance, money, especially other people's money. And you have the Two of Swords. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio, there's a crossroads here. If you're dealing with a Libra, there's going to be some type of closure and completion. But also when it comes to this money, I feel like this is what you're holding back, your values and how you open up. You're at crossroads because you're not sure what you have right now. The Two of Swords is Moon in Libra energy. You don't know which way to go. You're someone that you're dealing with. Remember, the Ace of Swords, it is in your mind, in your thinking, in your environment. So it may be regarding this situation. What is this breakthrough? What is this communication that you need to find out? We have Justice in the 9th house. Higher education, long distance, international type of situation as well with the Justice. I feel like someone away from you here, they're waiting for the right moment, the right timing, Libra energy. But some of you, again, this may be what you're studying when it comes to law with the Justice. For the ones here that want to have higher education. I love the yin and yang symbol here. The ninth house is represented by Sagittarius. So if you're dealing with a Sagittarius right now, it's all about legal matters, or for some of you here, the right timing. Very karmic type of connection as well. It doesn't have to be a Sagittarius. This may be someone far from you. But again, because it is learning here and opening your horizons, this may be that you're looking finally for that moment to balance your beliefs here. What do you want to accomplish? Wow, okay, so career-wise, you're looking good. This is going to tell me that this may be something that you have to leave behind. Maybe you're missing some of your co-workers. I like the Chariot in the 10th house, the career, the social status here, the accomplishment house, Capricorn energy. It tells me that you're going to move into a direction that is going to bring you success. I always see the Chariot as success. It's that courage here, that this is what I'm going to do and this is what I'm going to achieve. It is a major arcana, so it means that it's very important for May here. So I feel like you are going to be career-wise moving in a better direction. All right, the 8th house, I'm sorry, the 8 of Swords here is in the 11th house. This is friendship, communities, social media. We're also talking about visions for the future, plans for the future, and you feel stuck. This may be regarding an Aquarius or, again, a friend of yours. Someone feels like they cannot communicate. And it's very interesting because the 11th house is the house also of the internet. So someone feels blocked with this energy. All right, so what's happening behind the scenes here? The Page of Pentacles. I love the Page of Pentacles in the 12th house because I feel like this is someone that is learning something very steady. This is also a gift, a token that is coming. Some of you are learning when it comes to the 12th house. This is a house of secrets, but also we're talking about the subconscious here. So someone wants to gift you to open up. This is learning as well. So whatever that burden is internally here, or what do you need to know, is that things are coming to fruition. This is someone that has planted the seeds and now they're learning here how to proceed. What do they need to know? It's the messenger as well here. Oh my goodness. So the Two of Cups with the Death card. This is regarding a strong connection. A soulmate connection for some of you here. Venus in Cancer. What is this connection here? Because I'm getting the World as well. What do you need? What needs to be closing in here? What needs to change? Again, the Death card, if some of you are scared here of what this death is, it can be. I've seen it as a blessing here as well. So what needs to change that is not working anymore with the Death card? This is what you have for May to decide. What needs to be left behind? What is indecision? Remember, you have here the Two of Swords, you have the Eight of Swords here, and the Ace of Swords. There's certain things that need to get out of this jail type of mentality or blockage or fear of the mind. This is what you have to decide here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clarify just quickly the second round here. And on the extended reading here, I'll go in a little bit more detail of what's going on. So let's see, what is the Ten of Wands here? I just want to clarify the Ten of Wands. What is the Ten of Wands? One more. Six of Swords. Okay, about moving forward. Letting go of conflict. It has to do with this Five of Swords here, which is the conflict in your romance house, in the Leo house. You're trying to move on in a new direction, but you are feeling burdened by it. Why the Four of Pentacles, please? One more. Oh my goodness. There's the Eight of Swords. When it comes to your visions for the future here, and again, for some of you, as I mentioned, it is a friend. It kind of impacts you, your values, your beliefs in the possessions here. Again, it's your house. So it is between what do you want for the future here and what you possess now. what you have now, what you're holding on to now. So I feel you are being trapped here, or again, feeling like you cannot take any risks at the moment, even when it comes to what do you want to accomplish here for the future. So what is the Ace of Swords here? What is the Ace of Swords here? One more. The Sun. Okay, so what surrounds you is breakthroughs, clarity, and I love this. No matter what's going on, you are going to get some clarity here. This may be also for the ones that are dealing here with close friends, siblings, matter of the house type of situation, what surrounds you. You are going to get some good news and clarity with the Sun and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so tell me about the Hermit. One more. Hierophant, Taurus energy. Wow, what a religious type of, or spiritual, I should say here, type of connection. Always with the Hierophant, though, we're talking about certain fixated rules. This, we're talking about commitment, finding your way. I see here the lovers that are kind of kneeling here, and they have to go through certain rules and regulations, or what's right or what's ethical. Well, the Hermit, I feel like they're trying to find their own way. So this is impacting your roots, your family, your beliefs at home, your commitment house, what's right, what's meant to be here. Okay, what is the Five of Swords? One more. The Two of Swords. Yeah, we're talking about that intimate type of connection here with you and someone else. The 8th house, which, as I mentioned, deals mostly on an intimate level, not as much as the 5th house, which is more pleasurable here or casual. But someone is feeling conflicted regarding what they're feeling regarding this romance. They're at crossroads. They don't want to accept defeat. Pride is very important here. So we will see as we go through here the remainder of what is this connection here that kind of is stopping you or the other person. What is the conflict? Again, I feel like for some of you it has to do with a commitment relationship here, but also your beliefs, your religion, culturally here, to people being different as well, at the same time wanting to come in together. So we're going to go ahead and delve here more in the extended reading. I hope this does resonate with you guys. Also, if you would like a personal reading, please see the description box below. Thank you and see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.